So today we're going to be talking about a quad of cards, or I should say 4 new cards that we're getting in Magnificent Mavens, which everyone is going to be fearing for their life for because a lot of pro players hate it and are switching to things like Flunderies, and many of the casual player base also hate it, and they're taking a break from the game like myself. That's why uploads aren't every day. We're going to be talking about the 4 retrains to the Shizu cards: Kelbeck, the Ancient Vanguard; Keldo, the Possessed Statue; Medora, the Cestus Oracle; and Agito, the Ancient Sentry. These 4 cards are in a lot of decks and are going to be in a lot of decks in the future. These are going to be one of the hardest things to hit for Konami because over in the OCG they hit, if we look real quick, they hit Keldo and Agito to 1, but that didn't do anything because now they're playing Kelbeck and Medora. So these 4 together are a powerhouse of mill 10, shuffle back 6, or shuffle back X amount, because it's actually very good, because we have the mill from Kelbeck and the mill from Agito, and the shuffle backs from Keldo and Medora. So it is definitely lots of fun. So let's get into some of the implications that people are going to be starting to use. People are going to be running Orange Light, because Orange Light is a wonderful, wonderful card, as all these are fairies. This is going to be the prime negation that every single deck is going to play now, if they're running this engine. And the decks that definitely get a boost off of it are things like Tearlament, because these cards mill and shuffle back stuff, which is, yeah, it's definitely a lot of fun, if you ask me. Other decks that aren't going to be meta, but more for fun and could take tops in the rogue category, is Nichiria. So there's Nichiria lists roaming around, and definitely it's getting scarier with how this deck is, along with the new Vernalizer archetype using Duck, because this card discards a card and a monster or another one of its archetype. And sure, it locks you out of Earth monsters, but that doesn't matter because you added Earth Fairy from your deck to your hand. If you're playing the Nichiria deck, you're completely fine, because I think most of the Nichirias are Earth. Outside of a couple, I think. But other than that, you have so much utility with these cards, and it triggers so many things. You could even run them with Shaddolls, which is scary. You could just run these with many decks, and it just becomes a slosh fest of who can activate the most and negate the first wins. These cards, it's going to be hard to hit them, along with how tier limit is, because tier limit, you have to treat them like dragon rulers, and you have to kind of just hit all of them to 1. So it becomes a micro engine, but then they're going to have to start banning them. The ones that I definitely think are going to get hit would be Huffness 100%, because that's one of the ones that is a reactive more than an active or proactive, and maybe Shiren. Those are my top 2 picks, and even Kitakalos is an option to get hit out of all the tier link cards. But I want to know what you guys think about these cards coming to the game. It's going to be groundbreaking and just going to be more insane than what it was, because I really haven't been playing all that much. I've only played like 1 game, but I want to know what you guys think. But anyways, I've been Bolt Spider. See you guys in the next video, and goodbye.